Hey guys, this is going to be the first of a series of tutorial videos on the basics of how to fence. The style I'm going to be teaching you in these videos is going to be a modified Di Grassi. Di Grassi was a period master of sword fighting from the 1500s. So this is going to be the basics, it's kind of what to do from the very beginning, how to get on the field, you know. Hopefully we'll have some more videos that will be more advanced stuff to talk about. Maybe we can get some guest lecturers on. Okay, you want to start with how you want to stand. If you're standing normally, take a step back with your left foot, and that's how you want to stand. It's that simple. You want your weight evenly spread on both feet. You want your sword foot, whichever your dominant hand foot, forward, and you want your toe pointing at your opponent. You want your back foot at a 45-degree angle pointing forward as well. You don't want your foot to be flat, you want it to be pointed forward. And then you want weight evenly spread. That's basically how you stand. Okay, now that you know how to stand, we're going to talk about how to hold the sword. So, you want to keep your hand about hip level, point the blade at your opponent's throat. So you want a nice angle on the blade. You want to take your left hand, or your off hand, come bring it kind of behind the blade like this. Put about a slight bend in the elbow, kind of comfortable. And that's basically your basic stance. Anytime you throw a shot, you're always going to recover to this position. From your basic on guard stance with your sword, you want to, when you throw a basic shot, you want to keep your hand down as long as possible. So as you throw the shot, your hand only comes up when it naturally has to. Probably the best way to imagine this is someone is pulling on the tip of your sword. Your hand will come up only when it has to. The reason to do this is so that you don't expose your flank. Because if you lift the hand before you need to, it creates an opening here. So you want to keep your hand down as long as you can. Okay. So the basic guard that I've shown you so far is this one. This is what we call low. It is the basic guard, but there's three others that you should know about. The first of the other three is broad. It's basically you rotate your hand out so the quillions are flat, and you rotate your knuckles to point out to that side. And this would be kind of a parry. So if someone was throwing on the outside of your blade, you could parry them out, and then you could counter in. And so when you throw a shot from this style, ward, you want to do the same thing where you keep your hand down as long as possible, and you throw the shot. The next ward is reverse. It's basically the reverse of broad. So you want to bring your hand in. You want your quillions to be horizontal to the ground, and your knuckles pointed out to the left. You want to keep your hand down, and you point at your opponent's throat, and then you deliver the blow the same way you would. This could be a parry too. If someone is throwing over here, you could pick them up here and throw the shot. That's the basic reverse. The next and last one is called high, and it's kind of the reverse of low, where you bring your hand up. You want your hand about at your eye height, and you want the quillions to be, knuckles to be pointed into the air. And the point never really moves. The point is always in the same position. And this is kind of a way to like throw over someone's defense. So you would throw from here like that, and then you recover to low. On all of whenever you throw a shot from any of these other wards, you always recover back to low in your on-guard stance.